And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And today's starter, Merrill Kelly. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trusted, and really go after hitters.
Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
One strike.
Next offering is outside. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. Next offering is downstairs. Next offering is fouled back. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting seventh, first baseman, Kike.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Tap foul at the plate. Conforto at first, one gone. Outside low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's to third. Nice stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Hesung Kim in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Austin Barnes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That clips the corner. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two on, 2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Coming home. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score, and they're up by 3.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So the lineup flips over. Chris Taylor now. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And he grounds one to the right side. Toss to Naylor. Taylor out on the play. They limit the damage here. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. And misses inside.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
On the ground, out to short. Betts whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Strike 1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And that one is in the dirt. And it's a ball and a strike. And that's in the dirt. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the first sweeper we've seen today, and the batter made a mess of it. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel gets a piece. Two outs. Just missed. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missing inside. 2 out, space is empty. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Freeman in position. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. top half of the third inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Next offering is fouled back. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
1-2. Ball. 2-2.
Center field, Thomas. And there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 0 for 1 so far.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Thomas gets under it, makes the catch. 2 away now. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Ball. 1-0.
And that one fouled off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Now a pop-up on the infield. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Dodgers down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the center fielder, Alec Thomas. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that's fouled off. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now Jose Herrera. Just missed. And another ball. That one misses. And now 3-0. Corbin Carroll waiting to hit for the D-backs. Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And that's in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That's a hit. So now back to the top of the order. This is Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
In the dirt, blocked.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Two outs.
Ball.
That misses. And the count is 3-1. Foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Stays alive. Herrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 left for Arizona. Still down 3-0. On to the fourth. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2.
Up the middle. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Safe. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Well, that grounder up the middle made it a little more challenging than a routine ball right at him, but it's definitely a play you expect to make as a middle infielder, and I'm sure he wants that one back, but for now, he's just got to get ready for the next one, make a play.
And here is Michael Conforto. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Let's get the easy 2 now.
Little chopper rolls foul. That missed by a lot. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Nobody out. Runner at first. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back. And that one is gone up onto the balcony. Third home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Merrill Kelly will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So they turn things over to the righty, Ryan Thompson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's Kike Hernandez. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Misses off the plate, and that's ball 1. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Number 67 up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Miller getting cranked up as well. And a ball and 2 strikes. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Liner snagged it first.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Barnes. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up. And that's in the dirt. And that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Inside, just missed. That's to third. Sends it to first. That's out number 3. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. And the lead is now 5-0. Bottom of the 4th, leading off, Geraldo Perdomo.
Shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
The shortstop takes the ball. And a base hit into right center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So now here's the DH. Pavin Smith. Fly to left his first time. That one fouled off.
Well, these Diamondbacks, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. No swing, he held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. That one fouled off, 2-2. Perdomo gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fastball is outside.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
First and second, no outs. Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
That one in there across the letters.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Nabs it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away.
Now batting third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Two on with one out. And now here is Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Inside. Ball 1. Two on, one out. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
1-1.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
And they're all loaded up.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. High in the air, out to right. Pajes makes the catch. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 5-1.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Alec Thomas now. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one pushed to the left and foul. In there at the knees for a strike.
One and two.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground to third, Muncy. They get the force, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Diamondbacks 1. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Chris Taylor. Thompson back to work. Thompson goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. A little bit low, and the count is 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there, and it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And that one pulled foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 in this one. That one close, ruled a ball. 1-0. Taylor on at first, nobody out. In there at the knees, and it's 1-1. 1-1 is fouled off. Hit in the air, center field. Thomas pulls it down, and there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Freddie Freeman.
And here's Freddie Freeman. Here's the pitch. Runner goes into the outfield, base hit, and out to a board.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
2 on, 1 out, and now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Two on, 1 out. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Carroll settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 6-1. Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered here in this one. They say you win.
No ball. 1 strike.
1 run across in the frame so far, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Oh.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That one outside. 2-2.
2-2.
Muncy hits one in the air. Gurriel sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And that is that. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back here in the desert, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, number 13. First offering, and it just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 78 getting ready to go. Number 86 getting loose as well. And a foul ball. The 1-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Landon Knack departs, and that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
New
Los
pitcher
Angeles.
on now, number 78.
Number 78.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Benjamin Casterius.
Jose Herrera stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the inside corner for a strike. The Dodgers leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Slider misses outside. Next offering upstairs.
3-1.
Fouled off to the right. Right side. Pajes on his way over. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting the right fielder. Corbin.
So digging in, Corbin Carroll. Right through there for a strike. Out to short. Bats up with it. No play. That's an infield single.
Now batting shortstop. Geraldo Perdomo.
So a man at first. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. 1 for 2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Kim. The throw to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Diamondbacks 1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Brandon Pfaadt.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Michael Conforto will climb in. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off.
No, that's high.
The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Shelby Miller getting loose out there. Number 67 also throwing.
That's out the corner.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses in the dirt. Ground ball to the right side, and that chance handled. Gets it to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
First baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez at the plate. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Ripped, but it curls foul. One down, base is empty. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Out to short, Perdomo. Whips it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Hesung Kim.
2 outs, base is empty. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Two outs. On the ground, right side. Naylor takes it to the bag, and the Dodgers are set down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Diamondbacks 1. And we're back, bottom of the 6th. And now Pavin Smith. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Shohei Ohtani, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. May warming up as well. He swings and fouls one off. Oh, and 2 now. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Conforto makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Naylor batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Way inside, and that hit him. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. He is struck out, and he is walked. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
That's in there.
1-1.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He'll touch them all. And they're chipping away. It's 6-3.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working, powers that fastball out of here.
Here's Gurriel. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Still only one out here in the inning. Gurriel gets a piece. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Conforto on the move to the gap. Makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Two down, base is empty. Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. And that's a two-bagger. So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's the second baseman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Thomas at second with 2 down. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's now a 2-run game.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 78 is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Shohei Ohtani.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Runner at first with 2 away. Next to hit for Arizona, Jose Herrera. And there's the strike. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Ground ball up the middle. On to Hernandez. Out number 3. 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left on base. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Diamondbacks 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. And now it's going to be Austin Barnes. Fastball for a strike at 95. That one catches the zone, and that's strike 2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. Base hit, and a good start to the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Back to the top of the order now. Here comes Chris Taylor. And that is out of play. And he chases a high fastball there.
No ball. He's straight.
In the dirt, now 1-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 in this one. Upstairs. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Diamondbacks 4. Back here at Chase Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Perdomo in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And now 2-0. The Dodgers holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Too low, and it's ball 3.
3-0.
Outside ball 4, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Ohtani will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Anthony Banda gets the ball now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
One down. And now the DH, Pavin Smith.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Late on that fastball.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Tying run at the plate. Off the mark there. And the count's full.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Here's Josh Naylor.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate. Try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one's in there. 0-1.
No ball.
Perdomo off of first with 2 away. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. And the score remains 6-4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jalen Beeks.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Next to the dish is Freddie. 1 for 3. Just missed. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Shelby Miller up and throwing for manager Torey Lovello. Ginkle also getting ready. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Pajes digs in now. Line drive, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Max Muncy at the dish. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Not close, and it deflects away. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Got him swinging on the curveball. 2 gone.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Fastball is outside. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Nope, ball 2.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And a swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Missed with a changeup. 3-1 now. Kike Hernandez waiting to bat for the Dodgers. 2 outs with a runner at third. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Take it back.
Now batting, first baseman, Kike Hernandez.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And here's the first baseman, Enrique Hernandez. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
In the air, right field. And that is that. Dodgers strand a couple. They still lead it, though, 6-4.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kirby Yates.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
third baseman,
Yates measures 5 feet 10 inches, 205 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And now the count is even. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Freeman sizing this one up, and it's caught for the out. Now up next for Arizona, Alec Thomas. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Two down, nobody on.
Oh.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter, Ketel Marte.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
And the first offering is not close. Pickoff throw. Thomas back on a dive. The tying run at the plate. Strike on the inside corner, and it's 1-1. Tying run at the plate, and that's way high. 2-1. That catches the corner. Got him swinging. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 6 and the Diamondbacks 4. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Shelby Miller.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Trying to bunt his way on. Has to barehand it. The throw on the money. Nice play.
Man, he made that look easy, didn't he? I mean, there's nothing simple about that play, Boog, especially when you break it down. But right there, everything was done in one fluid motion to deliver a strike over to first just in time for the out. Tell you, I could watch that all day.
Austin Barnes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. Outside, 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Number 67 up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Taylor stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Next offering upstairs. Just missed.
3-1.
Mookie Betts up next for the Dodgers. And it's fouled away. Two outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time, and 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Diamondbacks 4. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Jose Herrera getting ready to hit.
Well, you got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
And that skips in the dirt. Fouled off down the right side. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
No, that's a ball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Count full.
And that one is lifted in the air, and it falls. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Next offering is down low. There's a swing and a miss.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That one missed. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the first out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
He's 2 outs away. Now at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Tying run at the plate. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Herrera, the base runner at first with 1 out. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. The Dodgers up by 2. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And it's even up.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that one is downstairs. 3-2 down.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Brings it in. And there are 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Diamondbacks down to their final out. So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Pavin Smith.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. Inside, just missed.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And a foul ball.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Just missed.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
They're down to their final strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.